YouTube seems to be weirdly buffering on my side. I don't know why. I hope it's fine. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. Who's ready for shenanigans? I don't know how bad these shenanigans are going to be. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Hello, everyone. I have a lot of water today. No, I have a lot of lemonade for this. Huff, huff. How did I get into this mess? What did Phoenix do this time? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Oh, he's dreaming. Okay. Oh, what have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Is that the judge? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence. You are no longer worthy of your title. Oh my god, the gavel! Wake up. Wake up, Phoenix. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Is he napping in the lobby? Oh, he is napping. Na, 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 na. What a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. Why did you change it off of the samurai? You would have an interesting dream with the samurai ringtone. I really shouldn't be dozing off right now before our trial starts anyway. Beep. Lawyer time. Hi, Sea Turtle. Hi, woohoo. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Ooh. Oh, I didn't read that. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Did I just get whacked in the head with a fire extinguisher? Who is this man with his tiny lower lashes? A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Am I bleeding? Am I dead? ... Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in here? In there? Oh, who are you? Good morning. Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. Stop yelling. I just got hit in the back of the head. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's the fighting spirit? Are you the only one that's this perky in the morning? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Who is this lady? Why is she covered in feathers? Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Whoa, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. Oh, does Phoenix have amnesia right now? Oh, crap. I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to get through this by the skin of my teeth and no memory. You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I thought all hope was lost when all other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. Why is it always policemen or policewomen that are getting, like, something very detrimental happening to them? I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Oh, he definitely does not remember. Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strangely. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Don't tell her you have no memory of her. Do not say anything. Don't say anything, Phoenix. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. No, you dum-dum. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What, Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. And no, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Oh, he doesn't remember anything. Who am I? Oh, we're about to bring an amnesiac into the courtroom. And he's the defense attorney. Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? Trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Uh-oh. So I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sounds of things, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense attorney. Oh boy. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Are we sure that there's not blood on the backside of Phoenix's head that nobody is going to make mention about? I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. I mean, if you knew about the things, about the stuff that you've done before, you would say otherwise. Somebody please tell me this is just a bad dream. Oh, it will be soon. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Well, saddle up. We got court. September 8th, 9:10 a.m. Oh, so his... it was about, what, an hour ago that he got hit in the head? So he's been out for that long. He must have hit him really hard. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Oh, Maggie Bird. The prosecution is... Oh, okay, this should be fine. If it's just him, it should be fine. If I was going up against anybody else, it'd be a problem. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Give me a brief moment to look at my wares. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. That's what it means. It's a cell phone. Oh, maybe this is her cell phone. Because that doesn't look like his. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Okay. Profiles. My client, the only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman. Maggie Bird, age 22. Justin Prince, the victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. And of course, our ever vigilant man, Winston Payne. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his point across. Okay, I just accidentally punched my desk, so we're going into this ready. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, the case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. This is definitely not fair. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. I've forgotten everything, good sir. Judge, please. Throw me a bone here. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Okay, we'll have to gather as much information as we possibly can and get through this with amnesia. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. Are they... They could just be very good friends. The prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Okay, so... whose glasses are these? Would they be... because she wears glasses. It could also be his. Okay. Mr. Plain, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. You have more wrinkles in your forehead than last time, good sir. Do you moisturize? Let's see what you're learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Would you consider... well, in this case, I would be considered a rookie once more, but not before. The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Gumshoe! Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. This is going to be fun. Witness, please state your name and occupation. There's the good old detective. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Oh, she's very loyal to a fault. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Okay, so take in every information, guys. Help me with this. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. Ooh. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up and snapped his neck. So I wonder if we'll be able to see extra, like, what the state of the actual body is at some point. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Yeah, Dustin Prince. It's the autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? You have one. It's right here. I looked at it. Don't worry. Broken neck, body covered in bruises, 6:28 p.m. I see everything is in order. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. I wouldn't use that as a very specific time, though. What if it wasn't working before? It happens to be around that time frame. The results of the autopsy confirms the time of death. Okay. Well, if I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. I would like to take a closer look, please. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo 1 added to the court record. Let me take a look at this. Oh, interesting. So it looks like he's writing something in the sand right next to the phone booth. I'm pretty sure the clock could be something for later. And his hat fell off right there. Okay. Good information. Now that I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Yeah, the glasses. The glasses. Did it say he died instantly? I don't... It says a broken neck, so I would assume that yes, he would have died instantly, but it doesn't specifically say it. But if you broke your neck, you're going to die instantly upon impact. So there's no way that he would have been able to write something down into the sand. Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, just a smidge. Don't worry. Don't worry, this will be fine. It's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. Yeah, it's the first trial of the second game. 1 second, I'm gonna sip some lemonade. I am by no means a genius. This game will throw me for a loop later. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. I did so. Court record? Yep, info about evidence, people involved in the case are all listed there. You can look at the court record by pressing R. I've looked at all of these. I'm way ahead of you. The R button. Huh, you really know what you're talking about, don't you? What's an R button? It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Court is in session. It's starting early. Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record, see what I can find. What was it again? The R button? Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? A pair of glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. Court is in session. Yes, that's exactly how it went. I get too excited when I start talking, and then I start rambling, and then I have to rewind and then re-say the sentence again. This is gonna happen often, please. Excuse my blunders. So he held onto them when he fell. Then would it have been in the other hand? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Coincidence, she says. So it's also being specific that is nearsighted lenses. Do you wear... Are you nearsighted or farsighted? Hoy, 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 Your Honor. I have further evidence to present. You have more? Of course he has more. This evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. He's gonna talk about the writing in the sand, isn't he? There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his... Okay. Oh, 1 second. Why is chat showing up 3 times? I popped you out. Is it because I refreshed you? 1 second. Let me pop it back out. I don't need 3 different chats. 1 on OBS and 1 on YouTube, please. There we go. Pain is the killer, you're calling it. Oh, I wonder if he has, at some point, killed anyone. I don't think he would get away with it, though. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. That's stupid. What the? He died of a broken neck. I would understand if his neck was intact and he was bleeding out of his forehead. No. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's not the culprit. You guys are stupid. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Look at... Oh my goodness. And if there's gonna say anything about rigor mortis, rigor mortis doesn't set in for a while, so anybody could easily put his finger in that position and then rigor mortis would set in. Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. Yeah, it's so clean. I can understand if it was like haphazard, but wow, the penmanship. The prosecution would like to submit this picture. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Can I get a closer look at it again? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, yeah. See, who's gonna write that cleanly after falling down like that? You guys are all stupid. His neck broke. He died on impact. There's no way. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. Phoenix, please. I know you have amnesia, but don't be equally as stupid as the rest of them. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. You just not what? What'd you notice? What happened? What? What's wrong? You already noticed something? What was the... What the... Okay. Okay. You already noticed something, because you've played these games before. Let's see. Cross-examination. This is it, I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this part is where you get in the witness's face. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness all hides things from the court. Hi, T-Doggo. Which means they lie from time to time. Lie? Well, it could either be a lie or not giving enough information. Like, deliberately not giving information. But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people remember things wrong. I like how that they have the little, like this sort of like tutorial at the beginning to help you remember how to play the game. Like that detective, he does sort of look like a scatterbrain. He definitely is a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to expose their lies. I love how they use amnesia as a tutorial mechanic for the second game. Yes, it's quite brilliant. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. I mean, that's what you have to finagle it. Even more incriminating than the glasses underneath the body. During his death, the victim was pushed from the bench area. They managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it. Oh, wait. Ah. Maggie. If he was if he was her supposed lover, he would know how to spell her name. You notice? Is that what you were talking about? Okay, so we'll press from the beginning like usual. About those glasses, do you have any proof those belong to my client? The lenses are nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the ones she was wearing in her ID, pal. Is it? Not that ID, at least. Continue presser. Why not? Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what are you saying, detective? Oh, he's getting so into it already. Is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my client's? Something like that. What? Okay. So there is no proof. Wow, that's amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut. Okay, there it is. He's getting into the role. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Press. It's been a long day. Now you're sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it wasn't anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. I'm getting too excited. I need to calm down and slowly read. But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Here we go. The culprit's name. Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant name's Maggie, sir. Are you absolutely certain? Tongue-tied, very much so. Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on. Don't hum me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now please hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check their court record again. Okay. Maggie, Maggie, Maggie. So this is the one where you can actually present the profiles. Beautiful. He did that so naturally. What is it? Here we go. He's remembering a little bit. Oh, what's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Oh, the music changed. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please say the defendant's name for me. I forgot how much of a gremlin he sounds like. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where's this ridiculous question coming from? Yeah, it is all still on you. It's all your observation skills. But sometimes my observation skills falls through. The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. Spell Maggie for me. I think someone needs to check the court record. What it says is right here. It's Maggie Bird. How can they use the inflection to figure out which one's like Maggie Maggie? It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. But he looks so excited. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name, Maggie, is actually spelled Maggie. Is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. How about that? I haven't even noticed. You don't know your own subordinate's name. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. If they were supposed lovers, then they would have known. May I remind you, it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name. Take that. It probably does make more sense in Japanese. It's probably two different forms of spelling, so it would make more sense. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know because she came to ask me what she should get for him. So what'd she say earlier? That's not what our relationship is like. Right? Were they testing things out? Oh, those two sounded like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. What was the present? There was someone I knew for a while whose name I couldn't remember the exact spelling for a hot minute. There are some people that have some very interesting, like, they have normal, well, I wouldn't say normal. They have pretty common names, but it's spelled very, very differently from what you would think it would be. And sometimes even those pronunciations are different, but the name itself is similar. Okay, press. How did you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Our Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she had... Oh, God. And she and Officer Prince had seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. He's still in crippling debt. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Really. Anyway. Oh, what's that? What happened on the trip? I just smacked my desk. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Okay. What happened on the trip? Marriage, but wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What, you're saying a guy's got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal? Depends. That's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has ways to go before marriage. He needs a more stable paycheck. Mind your own business, pal. We're not talking about you, Gumshoe. It's okay. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. Yeah, Dustin Prince. Like, dusting Prince, like fingerprints. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gone off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. The puns, name puns. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. There's some more information there. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Too much information there. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I think the witness is badgering me. I don't know what you want me to do. Even if the witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. Oh my god. Detective Gumshoe, please don't bring your personal feelings into this courtroom. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. What was it? Over 2 months ago? Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. Wait a second. When did they get together? A couple months prior? She got him a glove. A glove? Why would she only give him one glove? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is... Oh, baseball glove. Okay. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove. Oh, yeah, well, let's press further. That seems interesting. Just I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Are you saying she bought that glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Ooh. Custom made. Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how the glove is related to this case. But weren't they were only dating for what? Did they say 3 months? 3 months, 4 months? Of course it's not gonna show. Crap, what'd they say? Was it 3 months, 4 months? Why would you buy something so expensive for someone you've only been dating for a month? A custom glove. Is it actually relevant? Let's say it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it is relevant. That glove is key to this whole case. Yes, bluffing to this man. Bluffing! Now this is the time, Mr. Wright. I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take this. This is great. Because they were talking about marriage very quickly, though. Pressing people, it feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. Okay. Okay. Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. It looks like a banana! It looks like a bunch of bananas. It's rather yellow, isn't it? 6 months? They said 6 months? A birthday present from Mackie to the victim is custom made. Custom made banana glove. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. Just as a question, are you guys have any issues with buffering? Because I see myself on YouTube Studio that it's buffering every once in a while. And I'm wondering if you guys are having the same issue. Or is it okay on your side? What's the quality at 360? Put it down to... At least you're not... Okay. I'm gonna put the quality down. I don't know why it was at that quality. 144p. Hopefully that fixes it. Oh, maybe. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that it was just me and not you guys. I wouldn't want hiccuping every few minutes. That's why you had it special ordered? That's right, that and one other reason. Tell me the reason. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that's true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Because there's no way, if they were dating with marriage in mind, that he would write the wrong name. Well, I do understand that, like, in the heat of the moment kind of thing, but I think he would still try to spell her name right. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. You sure about that? Because it seems to me that maybe somebody else wrote the Maggie, the M-A-G-G-I, and then wrote the E with his own hand. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Is he a lefty? Wait. What is the glove? That is that a left hand? Yeah, the eyes are really creepy. Is that a... I can't tell, but is he a lefty? It said he wrote it with his right hand. Custom made. Is this a left-handed glove? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. It's a left-handed glove, that's why it's custom. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't find anything, so let's just press everything like usual. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in the sand? Hey, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So what was the result of the investigation? Throw with left, catch with right. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't you look down on us. Told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. Did you? You're just contradicting yourself. I've never heard that before. Me either. Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger. His pointer finger. You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces? Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me. Well, that's understandable. He does yell out at the top of his son's objection every time he points his finger. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in the sand. And the results... Next one. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write the name with his own finger. Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail. You're glad that you're getting to experience this for the first time. I'm glad you're having fun. There's more. More! There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. That could have also been just from the impacts, because there's recoil. But somebody probably... We've established that somebody else has definitely wrote that and probably used the last letter to move his own finger on it. In this, we could confirm that the victim wrote with his right hand. Okay, press that. Scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That's incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. Like a microscope. No, probably not a microscope. It's got that really scientific sounding name. Is it a microscope? Yes, it is. Never mind. Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found him. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Okay, from this we could tell that the victim wrote it with his right hand. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Yes, it is the glove. Listening to this, you should think that there was only one conclusion. That means the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? See that if this one is giving, like, it's holding your hand, but that's also good to get you into the game. But it's still having you figure it out yourself. Okay. All the way at the end. And we're gonna present the banana glove. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow, and that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. Yeah, it does guide you, but doesn't specifically tell you. You gotta work your brain around it. Mold it like silly putty. Which hand did the victim use to write the names with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from the picture that it's... wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Oh. That is... I mean, I object... Gloves always go on the opposite of the dominant hand. Is that really what it is? I don't know baseball. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. And there is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Well, there's two reasons why it could have not been him. One, he broke his neck. Two, broke his neck. Dominant hand for throwing, non-dominant hand for catching. That's really interesting. I guess it's because, yeah, you would definitely use your dominant hand for throwing. More power behind it. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Well, I mean, there's more, like, definitive proof of the reason why that would be. That means Maggie is. No, it's not possible. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. Oh, right, you did it, Mr. Wright. Oh, I can feel like I breathe again. It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Amnesiac, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got a compliment by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. You joking? I'm more than ready to retire. The amount of stress that goes through Phoenix Wright's body on a daily basis, I feel it for sure. Huh? What? Not yet? Huh? 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 What else do you have, Mr. Payne? I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. Well, of course, of course. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. I feel like the game usually finds the killer. At the same time, maybe I haven't seen / played enough Phoenix. Well, it sort of basically does. You played baseball as a child and you sucked at it. No, not everyone's good at sports. The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Did he see who wrote said message? Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. Well, it does basically tell you who who the murderer is, because we had that in the beginning. That's the man who hit Phoenix over the head with a fire extinguisher. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during the recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Here we go. To be continued. It's the start. Oh. We'll save it right here. We'll save it in the second slot. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I tried to. I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. Please don't kick me. This man needs all the IQ points he needs. He's already lost a few. I'm sorry, whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problems. Your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? You got it, sir. Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. Weird. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got it from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? His business card is a prized possession. There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Okay, so this'll be helpful. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about the case. This case? Yep, can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but yeah, tell me about the cell phone. Who is this Edgeworth and why does my heart go doki doki whenever I hear the name? Even with amnesia, he'll still remember Edgeworth. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me, this might be really important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh, cute! I love her sweater. Her little hoodie. The blue badger. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can beat up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Ooh. Oh, maybe that's how they knew the name. Maybe that's how they figured out the name to write Maggie. But of course they wouldn't know the spelling. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where is this phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. It's me. Is that my phone? Is that phone in my pocket? So that's how he found me, because he called the phone, heard the notification, or heard the ringtone, and then proceeded to smack me upside the head with it. Or with the fire extinguisher. Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? Yes, I do. I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah, you were here all along. Maya! You're so mean. I called you a million times that you wouldn't pick up. When I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had... Oh, crap, I pressed A too quickly. Ah, now who the heck is this? Yeah, but why... Yeah, why didn't he take the phone? Maybe he didn't have a chance to. Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Maya. Good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Oh, thanks. What is this, a list? It has about 20 people's names on it and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me take a look at a few things. Yeah, my cell phone number is written on the back. Listen, unfamiliar names and phone numbers, members of a con artist group. Oh, so I can't actually look at them. Who? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Okay, so Flashy Man is a con artist. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. Phoenix. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. He's not that old. Maya, actually Mr. Wright is. Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. Why is everything going so horribly wrong? I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that stuff is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't. Yeah, that's what I said, Nick. I'm sorry. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah, this poor man. Going through so much stress. And doesn't even remember anything. 11:54 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. A drifter. He looks like a con artist. Please state your name for the court. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, all right. Go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Wonderful. I was a narcissist. Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. What's wrong with taking a walk? Oh no. Are you related to a Miss Oldbag? Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on. There is no way that I would have been able to read that. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him. He has a punchable face. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rate, only need apply. Oh, God. Glasses, weren't you? You weren't wearing glasses. Ah, glasses. Oh, are these his glasses? The color is correct. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. Oh God, it's no, this is gonna be pain. This is gonna be pain. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Judge, please, grow backbone. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting? Oh, God, save me. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. What the heck does that mean? He did just do that. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct? Does he have to use the pompous words to be able to say that he's not just taking a walk? He's taking a stroll through the park. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. What kind of sentence is that? Oh. He's homeless? He looks like a Richard? He surely does. Oh my God, I hate this already. If you must know, Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said again, taking a walk, you know you... Shut up. Swear to God. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Okay, this will be interesting. Do you pluck your eyebrows? They're very, very straight. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation of living in the park. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant over there. The only thing that I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. But hold on, I gotta reset the capture. I hear crusty audio. Banana. He's talking about the gloves. Banana gloves. Why is the audio still a little crunchy? What the? Okay, I guess it's fine. As a Richard, I would like to officially disown this man. We accept your apology on behalf of all Richards. Well, it's like the stereotypical Richard. Might be. He probably doesn't even say just Richard. He probably puts an emphasis on the name. So, banana fell down with a police officer. Was it a singular banana or a bunch of bananas? There was a certainly decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? I think it's a little all over the place, but we can figure this out. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? I am not calm whatsoever. I'm not. You maybe, okay. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then we can only do one thing. That guy is lying. Or that can only mean one thing, that guy is lying. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. I didn't see the contradiction right off the bat, but other than talking about the banana. Press. So you were at the park all afternoon? You seem to have a lot of free time. That was very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. What? How dare you? No name. Trashy. Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you. Ah, I see. I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university you go to will directly affect the very future of this country. You think very highly of yourself. Of course you saw the contradictory. The contradiction. That arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time at all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. How did you know what time it was? They say you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. Oh my god, this has got to be a chore. His arrogance is really intolerable, so what should I do now? Let's press harder. I know that you saw the contradictions. You've played these games back to back. You've been watching people play this. Silly. Of course you see the contradictions. I'm not saying it as a bad thing. Why are you crying? Don't cry. Answer the question, how did you know what time it was? I hate his face. Tisk tisk, I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point fingers at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. Oh my god. I have to try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. How arrogant. Oh my god. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. Ah, so it is. I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. Oh god, please. I can't read that. Live freely without constraints of time? You live in a very interesting world. Everything is constrained by time. And yet again, another flood of meaningless words. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case... You want to kick this man in the ball? Maybe that would help his arrogance. All of a sudden, police officer falls from this right above in front of my eyes. What do you mean don't perceive you? Why are you crying? I'm just saying that. Of course you would see it because you played the games and you've seen the games recently. How did you know he was a police officer? Oh boy. You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. He's wearing a uniform. How powerful are your deduction skills if you could see him wearing a uniform? With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle. Oh god. Low-quality shoes. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. What is this unnecessary detail? Of things not related to this. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Oh wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey Nick, do you think he's figured out what to do? No. Even I haven't figured out that yet. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? The glasses are his. Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In this case of humans, we have two of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a clear look at her face? Shut up, Mr. Payne. That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Can we talk about the gremlin who's yelling in everyone's ear for his objections? Mine are pleasant. And please don't make me have to raise my voice. Are you finished? I'd like to continue if that's all right with you. I hate this. Of course I remember her sweet face. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Is he trying to project something here? I'm what you call a famous brand name product while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Oh boy. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The only other thing I saw was that banana that fell with the police officer. Okay. The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one, more like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Of course, he doesn't know. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. It's really strange. Mikey never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. Maya. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas. It's the glove. Bulba? You're gonna get Bulba? There's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else. Yeah, the gloves. If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. What could I have in my inventory that resembles a bunch of bananas? One very custom-made yellow glove. If my client is innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he said. He did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying, well, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Maya. Is everything okay, Nick? Could be, maybe. Okay, so let's present the gloves at the banana. Banana statement. I want Bulba. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Does he still think that they're bananas? The glasses are definitely his. But don't think he can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. He still thinks it's bananas. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Ha 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 ha. What? A baseball glove? Does that look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! The glasses are definitely his. Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight, loves bananas, knows nothing about baseball. I know nothing about baseball, but he has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it's very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. Well, I mean, he also has like a streak of banana in his hair as well. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept what... and then we found out the fact that glove is not bananas. We view from afar. There's room enough something. And that's why I asked you, how bad is your eyesight? They're both 20/20. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible. Oh my god, his teeth. Oh. Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? I have your glasses. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course I was planning on getting a new pair made right away, but you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them, it's because you have no money. You have no money. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh, he's gonna... You're gonna... Sir, can we take the ascot away from him? You're an unrelenting evil man. He's legally blind. There is no way I'm reading anything of his rambling. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven by the same witness. Or cannot be proven by this witness in general. Hoi, 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 hoi. But the height difference was only 9 feet. I see squat without my glasses on. I see nothing. I see fuzz is what I see. It's very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Not if you have eyesight like I do. If he has eyesight like me, you can't see nothing. You don't see anything. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. He's gonna chew his lip off. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Check my DMs. Ooh, okay. Hold on. Yay! Yay! Sharing secrets. Sharing secrets. Yes, you know what makes me happy. You know what makes me happy. Despite my eyebrows going up and down while I face this way. It's wow. I'm still working on improving some things. I'm still working on it. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. There's still some things to iron out, but it's working out pretty well. It's just why I turned this way. I get an angry face. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yeah, that is correct. Which is why even some without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. Chat just makes me angry? No, chat doesn't make me angry. Maybe I'm just squinting to look at chat. just a bit. My peripheral vision is not always that good either. You may question the witness now. Go away notification on my phone. Girl on the upper path ran away as soon as I realized, she realized I was there. She ran away just like that? Yes, she did, and she saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Save me, God. Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Phoenix. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Oh, sweating early. The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. That is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? No, I'm not. I'm not mad. Not mad at all. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach that at your pitiful school? How often is he going to ridicule me and... Oh gosh. You think people learn about how to call the police in college? What kind of school have you gone to? Hey Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Must have been minutes. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Because... What? Oh, I see. I see. The bot... 6:28. If he was right there when he died, what is with the just about 20-minute gap? Lies. Okay. We're still gonna press this all, just to get more information. Clearly college is where you learn numbers. How did you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. Detective Gumshoe. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Oh. Hey pal, I graduated from a pretty good, I mean top-rate college. I love how Gumshoe's in the distance. I don't believe this. Doesn't matter, I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. Okay, so if you're so sure, we'll use that. And if I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. Well, why you're just some lousy kid who... Please somebody get Detective Gumshoe a sandwich so he can stop talking and have a lovely lunch. I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Okay. I really wanted to press that. Oh, crap. Don't you be mean to Gumshoe. So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day, but suddenly, before I knew it, there were police crawling all over, gawking. Just give that man a Snickers. Give Gumshoe some Snickers, a Twix, maybe some Milky Ways if he likes those. Give him some candy. He needs some sugar. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. Okay. So, which one should we present this on? So it should be... Yeah, that might... Oh, these two... There must have been a lot of time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Okay, so I think this one would be the best one too. A big thermos of hot chocolate? Yes. He deserves all the food in the world. Treat him to a good meal. So let's present the autopsy report right here. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? Why is our gap? Good sir. You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here. Well, I said 20 minutes, but pretty close. Oh, getting sweaty now, are you? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Writing a name inside of the sand, perhaps? The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. I don't think that you would wait that long to call the police. You wouldn't wait that long. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. 50 minutes dazed. 50 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Get your priorities straight, sir. Mr. Wellington, explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Oh, the teeth. Answer the question. Telephone, or I mean, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. Excuse you. Excuse you? There's a phone booth right there. How can you spend 15 minutes? How can you spend 15 minutes looking for a phone booth when it's right there in front of you? It would take 2 seconds to get over to that. A phone booth? Really? Beef volatile so you can aggressively stab. Oh my god. He's not very convincing. He may be able to talk a lot, but his solutions. You're not able to deceive me. Yeah, he does have really bad eyesight. You mean you don't have a... Would you be searching for 15 minutes though? I don't think I would. You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Martyoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone there. Are you happy? You lost it. Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What are you saying, that the first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard of that? Oh god. No. Plain people. He must be mostly blind. Worse than me. I just came by for a bit of greeting and leave a like. I'm doing something now. Thank you, Keeter Charles. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for popping your head in. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? I have his cell phone, don't I? That cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my cell phone, I have you know, so here it is. Are you sure about that? Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. I don't think that's his. And I thought that just maybe that was his. No, this one's definitely his. The one that I have is his. Did he say 2200, which is actually legally blind? Or really? Is that what he said? I thought he said 2020. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Which is right there. Well, that's just of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questioning, Mr. Wright? I do have something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just take outrageous or make outrageous claims like that. Do you have some sort of proof, don't you? I do. Of course, this evidence should be good enough, I think. All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. I do. Yeah, right there. Yep. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand by logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. I think that's about like the threshold of my sight without glasses on. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Oh. He's gonna cause some severe bruising there. Witness reporting the crime a little late proves the defense. That there's a gap here. He's done things. The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Are you gonna finesse yourself out of this one? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have this phone she found anyway. It's due to the con artist. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Maybe because of the phone being connected to a con artist scheme, he saw Maggie with Officer Prince and assumed that she was probably giving the phone to him, to the police officer, and probably there was a panic because of the con artist's numbers in his cell phone. Yes, I have an idea. No, I have no idea. Yes, I have an idea of what he was doing. He was writing in the sand. There's only one possible explanation. All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said that there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? It is because it was him writing the name on the ground. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. No? Perhaps. That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. Oh, really? Ah, dang it. Looking for his phone then. Sorry. It's probably looking for the phone then. Two different things. It's probably the phone. Really? Oh. Hold on. I thought it was the phone. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, 3 different possibilities. It would definitely found under the, yeah, it would be the glasses. It would be the glasses, like Velma on the ground looking for his glasses. There we go. I'm silly. Well, I mean, both of them seem logical, but the glasses are more logical. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. You're too young. No, that's not true. Young people have heart attacks as well. These are your glasses, aren't they? Yes, I am getting a little ahead of myself. Shh. Where did you find... I can't believe the court... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. He's gonna break his neck with a scarf if he keeps doing that. I mean, he's gonna break his neck like the way that the police officer broke his. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. Aha. And that's why it took him 50 minutes to make that call. Oh, gotta say he pushed him. Mr. Wright, are you indicating that the witness is the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. Oh, whoa! Oh, he looks like a ghoul when he does that. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. This turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. I'll try to. This is so exciting watching you work again. He's remembering. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of the knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I like the music. Your Honor, the defense. The defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? This is the second version of Pursuit. It's really nice. Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, M-A-G-G-E-Y, and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But would that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, who else would that person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Aha! The cell phone. I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? There was a way. Because she said her name Maggie in the phone call. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? The cell phone! Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? How did you? Ooh. Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost cell phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Yes. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. Yeah, her spelling of her name has saved her. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. With an I-E. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Oh. Ooh. Order. But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive. Yes, he does. I do have the motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. That is not true, but we have the reason in this case. Mr. Willington had no reason to kill anyone. This is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? Yes, I can. It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation when the trial's over, right? Yeah, but it's the con artist list. Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had motive. A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on those lists are a member of a certain group. You looked up all of those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The name and numbers belong to the people who are members of a certain con artist group. I like how they have the actual names on there. Silly. What the con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your cell phone, Mr. Wellington? It's so nostalgic to see this game again. I've been playing the spin-over crossover games and haven't replayed the original trilogy in forever. I have finished the first one, or the first Ace Attorney, and I've been going through, we'll be going through all three of the trilogy, and then moving on to the Great Detective at some point. I'm very excited. This is an outrage and invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse than crime. It's a worse crime than murder. What kind of... What? No! You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who... What? Oh, I can't read that. Nope. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Well, yeah, a lot of his babbling goes way too fast for me to read. It's the same as Miss Oldbag in the first game. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. No! That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Mr. Payne, please, just let it happen. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. I swear. Shush. Sit at your table and let it happen, Mr. Payne. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. But please. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Oh, God. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can beat it up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. Yes, but he never showed up. And after that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? I see you're posing a very good question here, but you're missing the point. What does the defense think about this? It's because he saw the police officer. If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should think outside the box. Yeah, because she was with a man in a police uniform. Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe the slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. He was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? Because she was with Officer Prince, Dustin Prince. I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright. What was the something that he didn't agree with? Yeah, this is when you do the profiles now. Dustin. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim, you mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known that they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. He was paranoid. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. The motive, the reasoning. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking you better think faster. And it seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Oh, he's gonna lose his mind. Oh, yeah. Oh, ooh, that's a face. Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. That was supposed to be mean. The evidence. This guy's really creeping me out. I am equally as creeped out, Maya. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, that suspicious con group, that they're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence? You want proof that this is your phone is yours? Oh, aha, hee hee, hoo hoo. I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. Oh, okay. It would have to definitely be the ringtone, wouldn't it? Also, what is this going to be? What is the business card going to be used for? Because it has my... Oh! Oh! Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. He has my phone. He has my phone. He stole the wrong phone. He stole the wrong phone. He has mine. He has my phone. He has my phone. He has my phone. He has my phone. It's gonna... You know what's gonna play when that phone... When that ringtone goes off? It's gonna be the Steel Samurai. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that it means it's meaningless as evidence. Ooh, when he's conked me on the head with the fire extinguisher, he stole my phone. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be... maybe. Phone's stored numbers? Fingerprints on the phone. Oh, stored numbers. This one has the name and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. He's getting cocky. The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal. That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. Can I just present? Why is it the only other option is the fingerprints? I guess. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. I have also touched it. Nick, don't you remember when you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off, you dumb dummy. You said there was sand all over it, so... You dummy! Chris Phoenix hasn't realized it yet, yeah. Pretty thoroughly, too. Wow. Oh, God. No, we still got this, though. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash bubble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to tell you, this is my phone? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. Why? You must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You deleted contacts off of my phone. You got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Heh heh heh. Hoi hoi hoi. You're too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Ooh. Uh-huh. Remember. Oh my god. Now I remember. Yes, he remembers everything now. Da-da-na-na-na. That's not my that's not my ringtone. Beep. That's also a very big cell phone. That's your old Nokia phones. Ah, good, good. I finally found it. Yep, there it is. Hee hee hee. I remember now. So that's when he has my phone. He certainly has my phone. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? If we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Phoenix does look exhausted. He works hard. He works very hard. If you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? No, I know. I got this. I got this. I can do this. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? I am Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. Hoi 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 hoi. If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. That's a lie. Thank you for your assistance. You had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to let it go like that? No. Raise an objection.
Hold it!
Hold on. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh, look at those teeth. I'm surprised he hasn't chewed a hole through his lower lip. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Ace Attorney. We can do this. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. We can do this. It'll be fine. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it is over for your client and for you. Save. I'm pretty sure that I can just do... Would it be the presenting the cell phone or presenting the my business card with my number on it. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. No, come on. He's giving me a chance here. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. Yeah, because it seems the business card would be... The logical solution. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Oh, it takes out 3. That's amazing. Yeah, it's my business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. Yep. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one abide. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Me with most cursive. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. It's at the back of the card, right? Yeah. Just being thorough. That card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Look at her tiny pink phone, so cute. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now, and then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things, too. There it is. I told you it wasn't my ringtone. Yes. What? Why is my phone? And what is this stupid sounding ringtone? Steel Sabre! I told you it wasn't it wasn't my ringtone. Mr. Wellington. Can I have my cell phone back? You cocky man. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. Oh, how could you make such a mistake? No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. Ha ha ha. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh, that's fitting. Da-na-na-na. Oh, he's gonna pass out. Oh, he's gonna pass out. Oh, are you okay, sir? Are you okay? You good? Good? He passed out. He's gone. He's gone. He's down. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone, and in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgment. He did hurt himself. He was turning blue! Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. I love that ringtone. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Unconscious. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. I feel very sad for her. She was gonna get married. She was gonna get married. That is all. This court is adjourned. We've done it. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lumpy number 1. Oh, look at those eyes. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I was so moved by what you've done for me, sir. I may have left the business card with the judge. You might have to go wrestle the judge for the business card. But I'm sure you can get it back with your perky attitude. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building? I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. Oh my god. I never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Oh my god, they're all so mean. Lady Luckless. What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. What? Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thank you for covering one of my night shifts. What? Then wait. Huh? You weren't actually in a relationship like you said earlier, but what was this marriage talk before though? Oh, see, everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I mean, you have lost IQ points, but that's fine. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then. Well, she's already gained some good luck today. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. That's a good thing to strive for. Well, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Good luck to you. Fun fact, her name in Japanese means continues to lose. Oh, that sucks. Why? That's awful. Thanks, you take care of yourself too. That's awful. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. I think we should take him to the hospital so he can get the back of his head checked. Well, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So this might sound bad, but who are you? He's getting there, it's fine. What? I thought you said you got your memory back. Kinda. Slightly. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Maya. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a really good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. Not a very good judge, but in the end he always comes up with the right verdicts, only through pure persuasion. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? He has no presence, it's fine. And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Faye, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Yes, I've missed you, Maya. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Is she a figment of my imagination? Probably. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. No, she is back. Yay. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick, let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay, okay. It's a eat your burgers. It's actually sushi. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Maya. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout, the end. Yay! It was really only 2 hours? I know that I'm not going to be able to really get into this one because I do have things to do today. So I think probably we'll wrap up this now. Save your progress. It's actually a pretty good, whoops. It's actually a pretty good tutorial to do it this way. We'll listen to this first part though. That was no accident. Bright red car. I was drugged with sleeping pills. Oh. I was murdered by that person. Oh. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eni? Oh, Maya. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Oh, did she get possessed? I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Was she possessed? June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Ooh. Who are you? What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on the TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. We all know that... We all know that weather people do not tell the weather properly. Ever. Ever. I've never seen them tell the weather properly. My broken foot can tell the weather better than any newscaster. Not that my foot is actually still broken. I broke a bone in my foot. Why do you stake your life? Why did you stake your life on that? Well, it's the weather, but that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. You should just always bring an umbrella. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. You need... I feel like you should be spending less money on your suits and maybe buy a pair of glasses that fit your face. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. I don't think this is friendly. My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Oh. Well, this will be good. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their... 14? Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medication mixed up and killed those 14 patients. Maybe? And yet, now listen good. And yet, the nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. Oh, okay. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Oh. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Oh God. No, I don't actually have a broken foot. I've just broken bones before. The healed wound can tell the weather. It's very accurate. If it's gonna rain, I'll know about it. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. That seems fishy. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Oh, this is gonna be a lot to unravel the next time we play. Why would I? Now I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. I don't think that I can help you, sir. You understand what that means? It means that they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. For me, I don't think I'd want to go there either. So what would you like me to do about it? Oh my God, that face. Are we sure you're innocent with the expressions that you're giving me right now? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something that only you can do. What? Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Yes, I know Maya. Why would you know Maya? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Under her? Well, yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me so. I'm not quite sure. No. We've got this we got this turned around here. She was working under me. She was my assistant. Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Yes, I heard it must be lonely for you. What, lonely? I'm not lonely. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the only one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? I think it's more so that Mia was famous and then the famous bit transferred to Maya. And then so on and so forth. I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. But who was the other person that was on the side of the road during that crash? Maya, I wonder what she's up to now. Are we gonna go see Maya? We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. It'll explain. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? We gotta travel to Maya's village. And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? This man is very creepy. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m., Kurian Village. Okay, I think it's probably good to stop right here. We have an idea of what's going on. But if I get too far, I might want to continue. And this, I'm pretty sure, is a long case, too. Because I think all of the cases... Because this one is Reunion and Turnabout. Reunion and Turnabout. Game time. I spelled time wrong. How long is it? Where is it? Oh, is it not going to show me? I thought I saw this before. I'm pretty sure it's going to be several hours. So I'm going to call it here. We'll try to do one case per session. Hopefully, maybe. Unless it takes a long time. Save one more time. I got stuff to do today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys had fun. We're getting back into Ace Attorney. Very excited. I wonder how bad this one's gonna be. It's with a doctor, so I would assume so that is going to be very interesting to go through. Because I feel like when you get doctors in this kind of situation, I don't fully trust this man. He looks like he's done things wrong. Yeah, we're getting back into the Ace Attorney series. We're gonna, I'm probably gonna do 1 to 2 sessions of this a week. So we can see if we can get through it a little bit quicker than we did before. And we'll continue playing like Elden Ring amongst other things. But yeah. I'm gonna wrap up. I'm gonna go find something to nibble on. I'm gonna get some stuff done today. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for being with me. I'm glad that we didn't have any issues today, that any of the issues yesterday didn't flow into today. That's why I had the oh god. That's why I have the subscribe mode for chat only on for today. I don't know whether or not I'll keep it on. We'll see what happens. My expressions are going all over the place for some reason. Probably because I'm looking this way. I should bring this over. Don't have to look that way. Hopefully nothing happens and that next time I stream, I will just have the subscribe mode off, but I will be keeping the chat off of the screen for safety reasons. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday, usual time. We'll probably play more Ace Attorney then, and then get into some Elden Ring, maybe. If there's anybody that can please subscribe, because I love you and I hope you love me. And OBS is starting to crash a little bit, I think. I hope you guys sleep well. If you go to bed soon, don't forget to eat, don't forget to hydrate, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Goodbye. Where is it? Button.